So let's bring in our panel. David Avella, GoPac chairman, Tomi Lahren, host of Tomi Lahren is Fearless on Outkick, and a Fox News contributor, and Jessica Tarlov, co-host of The Five. Great panel. Thank you all very much for being there. I want to start by playing this from Joe Scarborough this morning. Here's what he had to say about all this.
If Texas achieves what they want to achieve, then California will go back. And then they will draw up even more rigged lines that will help Democrats. And New York State will do it. And who knows? Maybe then Florida decides.
Let's play this, too, from Gavin Newsom. Here's what he said. Watch this.
The proposal that we're advancing with the legislature has a trigger. Only if they move forward to dismantling the protocols that are well established would the state of California move forward in kind, fighting, yes, fire with fire.
David, let me start with you. What do you think?
Well, the Texas Speaker and legislature are operating within the law. Texas House Democrats are not. You get to pick your side. And let me also, Jessica, do these people not have jobs? I mean, how do they just walk away from their job? What company can keep these Texas legislators from being able to not perform their real jobs or their other jobs in addition to being in the state legislature? It makes no sense.
Well, you know what I'd like to direct to Jessica is this question that is brought by Joe Scarborough, that this leads to this sort of tit-for-tat process and that everything gets redrawn. Let's put up the current Illinois districts, because a lot of them have run to Illinois, and let's take a look at some of these squirrely places where people live. I thought Rich Lowry put it well. He said this is not a voting district, this is a road trip. What do you make of it, Jessica?
Yeah, I certainly can see that argument, and there are other states that you could show, frankly, that are controlled by Democrats and Republicans that have similar comically drawn lines. But Gavin Newsom and J.B. Pritzker are absolutely correct. Democrats are sick and tired of showing up to fights with the wrong weaponry. We've been pushed around by Mitch McConnell and the Republicans for far too long, and of course we're going to take the opportunity when we see it to redistrict in a way that is favorable to us. We would be stupid not to. But it doesn't change the facts on the ground. There was a bill in 2021 that all the Democrats supported that would have had a national ban on redistricting in this way, and all the Republicans opposed it. I also heard no complaints from any Republican when Mike Johnson, just a couple weeks ago, decided to abdicate his job to say, actually, Congress isn't in session anymore because I don't want to have to vote on turning over the Epstein files, the bill put forward by Ro Khanna and Thomas Massie. He said, let's go home, rather than talk about the fact that Donald Trump may or may not have been in there.
All right.
So be equal opportunity in your complaints about fleeing your job. At least they're doing this for a good reason.
Tommy, I'll let you take that. Go ahead.
First of all, the Democrat Party has been reduced to essentially a social media stunt at this point. That's the only way they can get any attention. It's not through legislation. It's not through ideas or policy. It's through stunts, whether it's getting arrested at a press conference or outside of an ICE facility or skipping work to go to Illinois. Also, the hypocrisy here for Democrats now to clutch their pearls when Republicans play the same way that they've been playing is really rich. Please spare me. Also incredibly hypocritical. Democrats had no problem for a 4-year span of time importing millions and millions of people into blue sanctuary states and cities to pad their numbers, to pad the census. But now they want to cry wolf and they want to cry crocodile tears because Republicans want to draw new maps in Texas. Democrats would do it every single time. They don't like it that Republicans are playing the same game. We learned from you. We're going to be cutthroat like Democrats, and we're going to win where we can.
Yeah, I mean, what I see is, all of this, they love to use the word fight. Remember that TikTok video? Maybe we can throw that up for a second. We're going to fight, we're going to punch, So I see this sort of David Hoggian philosophy that is digging in here with the language about how hard we're going to fight, and that's what the voters want. They want to see them be a lot tougher. Interesting, David Avella, that Arnold Schwarzenegger, through his spokesperson, he says gerrymandering is evil. And he says it's truly evil for politicians to take power from people. He's opposed to what Texas is doing. He's opposed to the idea that California would race to the bottom to do the same thing. And I think there is sort of a reaction among a lot of voters who watch this, and there's something, that they find distasteful, even though it is, it's an eye for an eye out there.
Look, the reality is the legislatures have the power to do that, given to them by the Constitution, to set the district lines. But look, Democrats are either going to pay for it now or they're going to pay for it in a few years. When the census happens and you start saying how many members of Congress each state gets based off their population. And the reality is because of the crazy policies the Democrats have put in place, they're going to lose seats. California is going to lose seats. New York's going to lose seats. So they can lose members of Congress now, or they're going to certainly lose it in the future.
No, they've moved to Texas, they've moved to Florida, so their population is declining, and they will lose seats because their policies, I think it's fair to say, their policies have driven people away from the states, and in the end, they will end up losing seats because of it. Thank you all very much, Jessica, Tomi, David. Great to see you all. We'll see where this is going.
Martha.
Thanks, you guys.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.